throughout the world and countries are trying to reboot their economies, Cambodia is now open for business in 2022. In this video, I explain what is the latest advice from the Australian Smart Traveller government website. So, this video is mainly aimed at Australian travellers, but may be relevant to all visitors to Cambodia. Please understand that most of the information following is not just my opinions, but the Australian government's. If this is your first time on the channel, or you have returned and like the content, then can I ask you to please like, share and subscribe. It really does help me and the channel. Oh yeah, don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss out on upcoming videos. And if you are interested in some cool links, then check them out in the description box below. Or are you looking for some merchandise, t-shirts, etc.? Then visit my store and check out what I've got to offer. Okay, let's start the video. Please comment below and join the conversation. The Australian government has reviewed their advice for Cambodia. They have lowered the travel advice level. They now advise you to exercise normal safety precautions. Cambodia has recommenced the Visa on Arrival program. If you can show proof of vaccination, you don't need any COVID-19 tests pre-departure or on arrival. You can travel to Cambodia via air, land and sea. If you are unvaccinated, you're still required to quarantine for 7 days. The Australian government now advises to exercise normal safety precautions in Cambodia. Exercise common sense and look out for suspicious behaviour as you would in Australia. Health advice is continually changing as we learn more about COVID-19 and new variants may be discovered. Rules and restrictions to prevent outbreaks can change quickly. It's important to regularly check the rules in the destinations you're travelling to and transiting through, as well as the requirements at the Australian border. These may differ between state and territory jurisdictions. The Australian government believes snatch and grab crimes against travellers are common. Thieves often travel on motorbikes and target pedestrians or people in open taxis. Don't carry bags that are easy to steal. Walk away from the curb with your bag on the opposite side to the traffic. In my experience, I've never seen that, but it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Theft from hotel rooms and luggage in buses can occur. Always keep an eye on your belongings. Scams, credit card fraud and ATM fraud may be an issue, so check for card skimming devices before using ATMs. Sexual assault may occur in tourist areas. Hang out with people you trust in nightclubs, bars and taxis. At night, don't travel alone and travel only in well-lit public areas. Use taxis ordered through ride-hailing apps rather than motorcycle taxis or tuk-tuks. Never carry parcels or luggage for others. Here are some health tips for you to follow. Take care buying medication in Cambodia. Local pharmacies may sell fake medication. Don't drink homemade or unlabelled alcohol. It may contain harmful substances, particularly methanol. Use insect repellent and wear appropriate clothing. Get vaccinated for Japanese encephalitis before your travel and ensure your accommodation is insect-proof. Consider taking anti-malaria medication. Animals in Cambodia can carry rabies, and rabies can be fatal without immediate treatment. Maybe think about getting pre-travel vaccination for rabies. Get medical attention straight away if an animal scratches or bites you, even if you have received the pre-travel vaccination. Outbreaks of hand, foot and mouth disease are common. It's a major worry for Australian immigration, so avoid areas that are known to have foot and mouth disease. Other foodborne, waterborne, parasitic and infectious diseases include hepatitis, tuberculosis and typhoid. So drink only boiled or bottled water. Avoid raw or undercooked food. Don't swim in fresh water. Avoid elective and cosmetic surgery in Cambodia. Medical care often doesn't meet international standards and can lead to life-threatening complications. Some law and order points and common sense standards to remember. Don't use or carry illegal drugs, as penalties for drug offences are severe. They include long prison sentences even for small amounts. Understand and follow local laws, including those around the lockdowns and curfews. It is illegal to criticise or insult the king or monarchy. Lying to police, public nudity and possessing or producing pornography are illegal. Child sex offences are punishable under both Cambodian and Australian law. Cambodian authorities enforce modesty laws at religious sites such as Angkor Wat. Wear clothing that covers your knees and shoulders. Be careful when taking photos. Don't photograph people, including monks, without permission. Don't take photos near sensitive sites such as military areas, transport hubs or government buildings. Are you travelling to Cambodia? Vaccinated travellers aren't required to quarantine on arrival. You must present evidence of your COVID-19 vaccinations, however. If you are unvaccinated, you're required to do a rapid antigen test (RAT) on arrival at the cost of $5 per test by health workers on standby at entry points. If you return a negative test result, you'll be free to continue to your destination. If you return a positive test on arrival, you'll be asked to isolate at home or in a facility determined by the Health Ministry at your own cost. Pre-departure and on arrival. COVID-19 tests are not required. The Cambodian government encourages all visitors to Cambodia to undertake a voluntary COVID-19 test before travelling and after arrival. You need a visa to enter Cambodia. Tourists can apply for an e-visa online or get a tourist visa on arrival. These are valid for 30 days. For longer stays or other situations, get a visa through an embassy or consulate of Cambodia. Don't overstay your visa, as this is a serious offence. Penalties include fines, prison sentences and deportation. Be careful when visiting regions near the border with Thailand. Landmines and unexploded remnants of war are a risk. Stay on marked roads if you're travelling in the north and northwest. The official currency is the Cambodian riel. US dollars are also legal tender. You'll need US dollars for larger purchases. Make sure you take enough US dollars for basic expenses. You may not be able to find ATMs or use credit cards outside of tourist areas. Check that your travel insurance covers motorcycles. Under Cambodian law, you can ride a motorcycle up to 125cc engine capacity without a licence. For larger motorcycles, make sure you get a local licence. Official metered taxis are generally safe and convenient. Before using a moto, tuk-tuk or rickshaw, agree on the fare or use a ride-sharing app. The Cambodian General Department of Immigration requires all foreigners to be registered in the foreign present in the Cambodia system. Registrations are completed by hotel guest house staff or residence owner, with foreigners in self-owned accommodation required to self-register. Travelling to any country has an element of risk, and bad luck and bad choices can affect us all. As with any foreign country, use your common sense, be respectful, be curious, and be friendly. And I'm sure that travelling back to Cambodia in 2022 is safe and you will have a fantastic time.